Let's meet the starters for the Boston Celtics. Starting at forward, at 7 feet, number 40. Number 40. The man in the middle, 7 feet 7 inches, number 45, number 45. Starting at shooting guard, standing 5'5", number 0, number 00. At the other guard, 5'9", number 99, number 99. The other forward, standing 7'5", number 4, number 4.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So here's the Clippers starting group. And for Boston, and you know, Doris, looking at this game here tonight, both teams will be looking to involve their bigs often, it seems.
You know, BA, the idea that the big man is dead in basketball is out of the question. What's happening is bigs are getting more and more skilled. They're showing the value they have as versatile performers, and you absolutely love to see it.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Going inside. Fades away. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the Celtics in possession here, following the score by the Clippers. 4-3, drops in the 3. 5 points in the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Three-pointer. That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Known as one of the most successful teams in NBA history, the Boston Celtics continue to add to their legacy, Doris.
Yeah, BA, this is a roster that completely understands how special it is to play for this organization. They also are mindful of the weight of expectation that comes with it. Championships are their history. Championships are what is expected.
And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Tipped away. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. They need this. Pass to Freak. Baseline jumper. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. The Clippers grab the miss.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Now the Celtics on the move. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Number 00. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, number 4.
And here are the Clippers now. They lead by 4. Oh, they get a hand on it. D pulls it in.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Pass to Dub. The 3-ball. The shot, no good. For Boston, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Freak. And it's in there.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's D. It's a one-on-one situation. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That one's good. This game is all even.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Now Los Angeles with it. Now the Celtics on the move. And he lobs it up. Here we go. He launches a 3. Doesn't go for him. Boston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. There's a screen to the middle.
2 minutes.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
He sneaks in off the baseline, then elevates for a sick reverse jam.
Man, that was so pretty. Athletic basketball with a little showmanship mixed in. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Launches it. He buries it from 3.
3 points.
D's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Puts up a 3. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot block.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People will worry that this
shots.
The previous play is under review.
every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls. Doris, with all the star power on this Clippers team, it's surprising they haven't won 50 games in a regular season in the last 6 years.
B.A., wow, that is such a striking indictment on the number of injuries this group has had. Load management, obviously, necessary on the one hand, but boy, it affected rhythm and consistency.
Here's Leonard. Boston with a rebound.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Number 40.
Here's Leonard. 50 seconds left to play in the first. Goes up at the stripe. Good. He hits the jumper.
The nickname is the Claw. Kawhi using those claws to get past that defender.
Freak. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Clippers. That one drops for him.
Both teams are hot. This is a fun one to watch.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Pass to Powell for three. That shot, no good. 1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, B.A., it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Westbrook and George manning the backcourt. Then there's Kenyon Martin, and it's D in at the small forward position.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
So for the Clippers, Morris, he's checked in for Martin. Norm Powell comes in for Paul George. And it's man in for Westbrook.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Inside.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. This Clipper squad is quite the mix of players, Doris. Potentially the mix to make a run.
I mean, certainly you need seasoned veterans that can still get it done and young guys who can contribute. They've got both of those things and incredible depth. For the Clippers, to me, it's about one thing. How healthy are your stars?
When talking about the Celtics, you'd have to say they have a unique 1-2 punch, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about it, B.A., to have Tatum on one wing and Brown on the other, that's a potent combination. And what a luxury for Boston. They complement each other so well.
So he gets them both. Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, BA. I mean, 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender. He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Here's D. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the wing, right side. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss.
Second personal foul.
Doris, you think about how the Celtics are built. They make shrewd personnel choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
Right wing. Here's D. And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. The 3. Freak. Rebound by the Clippers.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for LA. Number 1 shot. Substitution, number 0, number 0.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. George outside. From behind the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Boston trailing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Off target there with a little leaner.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not.
Oh, wow. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's D, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, BA. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Man, he's checked in for George. Both shots good from the stripe. Boston shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Boston
already they're over the limit, and it's so early. This could turn into a load of free throws.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, number 00. Number 00.
And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 12-4 run. Down low.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. The 3 is up. Boston again. missing. The Clippers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's D. Sinks it from distance. D's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through.